full working days, and now I haven't finished all my tasks. So after finishing our class, I think I go home and continue to work. Yeah.
Oh, I see. So that's not an 8-hour duty anymore. So you're extending more time in the office.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Okay. So let's answer some questions that we have had in our first lesson as a review. All right.
Yeah.
I will not show you the question. How do you usually celebrate success with your coworkers?
Okay, that is the previous question.
Mm-hmm.
I have to mention. Yeah. And okay. Actually, I want to share with you that on the previous question, I really didn't in touch in before because uh, in this week and on the weekend I'm very busy uh, maybe I think in this seven question I I can to answer on the Sunday. Are you okay?
All right, it's okay. Not a problem.
Yeah,
Now
okay.
let's move on to our new lesson.
Yeah, okay.
So hang on. So our new lesson is all about improving. I'll share you my screen. Our new lesson is all about improving your ROI with these business abbreviations that we have here. When you say abbreviation, it means to say a version of word or phrase that has been reduced in length. For example, we have here the word ROI. Later, you're going to learn what is the meaning of it. Now, look at the words that we have here. Do you have any questions with our vocabulary?
Yeah. Okay. Waiting me. I we have five vocabulary in this.
Yes, we do have.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. I don't have any question for all of them.
That's good to know. So, since you don't have any questions, that's good. Now, let's move on to our topic.
Yeah.
So, we have here improve your ROI with business abbreviation. So, again, the business world is filled with abbreviations. So, if you're learning English to help your career, these are just few you should know. Before that, can you please read this word, please?
Waiting me. Waiting me 1 minute. Yeah.
Sure, sure.
Okay, we come back.
All right. So can you please read this word?
Abbreviation.
All right, very good. Now, I wanted to please read this passage, please.
Okay, one abbreviation that may be used a lot more as more people work outside of the office is WFH, which means working from home. If someone is working from home, they might put this abbreviation next to their name in the program the company used to communicate. So their colleagues know they are not in the office that day.
This one uses,
Uses
because we have here the word company, which is singular. So you use the word singular verb. And colleague, that's your hard G sound. G. Colleague.
college.
You're using the G sound. It's colleagues. G. Hard G sound. G. Colleague.
Okay. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Erin.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
One more time. It's
Co
colleagues.
college.
Good, that's the correct one. It's very important also that I will focus in your pronunciation too. Now, what do you mean by the abbreviation WFH?
Mm, yeah, your question is that do
What is the meaning of the
uh
abbreviation WFH?
the WHH means the working from home. Um, th this word is this one mentioned about the people are working, but they are working, but they didn't go the office. Maybe uh they can do this work in the either outside, maybe their home, or maybe some working space.
All right. You're not going to say they did not go to the office because did is for past tense. So
Oh, yeah.
you are trying to explain the fact, what is the meaning of WFH. So you would say they don't go to
You
the
don't. Okay.
office. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Now the question here is, what are some common challenges faced by individuals or employee when working from home?
Excuse me, you can repeat your question again. I think I can. Uh, excuse
Sure,
me.
sure.
Okay.
Look at the chat box.
Okay.
Send you the question. What are some common challenges faced by individuals or workers when working from home?
Okay. I have first one in 2020 and 2021. Uh, when we meet the COVID-19, I think every employee in the world is choose the working from home because we didn't come to our office. So I I think I can see some common challenges faced by the individual when working from home. Firstly, I can that uh, did we didn't uh, we don't usually uh, quickly communicate with other colleagues because when we are working from home, we can when we want to talk and say something with my colleague or maybe partner, we can maybe typing on the group chat or maybe um, use their phone to call them, and I think that's the maybe it's difficult to have a meeting or have the quick communicate with our colleague and partner. And secondly, I think in the working from home, maybe we are because when we work in the office, we have the work with a cross-functional team. So I think if we didn't face to face, so it's difficult for to checking the general work with other team. I think I have two two parts of the uh, I think I have two parts of the common challenges.
Let's just continue.
Okay, yeah, okay. I think you are explain that is right. Yeah,
All
feedback.
right.
Um,
So those are the things that you've mentioned earlier. In the summary of what you have said, so it means to say there's an issue between your technology dependence, of course, because you're just working at home, and also when, also that's issue about communication.
yeah,
All right.
right.
And also, if you are at home, there's a lot of distraction. Distraction, for example, you need to do household chores while working, there's a television, and also there are family members or pets needing attention or the noise.
Yeah,
All right, that's a good one. So, how about you, Erin? Which do you prefer, working at home or working in the office?
Yeah, in my opinion, I prefer working in the office than working from home because that, as I mentioned before, we have the more we have some common challenges faced by individual when we're working from home. So if you have the opportunity to choose um, the method uh, to work, I think I choose the working in the office at the office. Yeah.
That's a well explained. Good job. All right. Now I want you to read these two paragraphs, please.
Okay. Many businesses use KPIs or key performance indicators to track how well they are doing or how much work their employees are doing each day. KPIs measure something that is important to success of a business. For a call center, it might be how many calls a person makes every day. But for a company that sells cars, it might be how much money an employee makes for the company in a week.
How about you in your line of business? What do you measure? Is it about how much money an employee makes for the company in a week?
Yes, because I work at a sales team. So I think the revenue is one of our KPI that we can show in every in weekly meeting with the BOD, and we have the second KPI about the our um, pros- uh, our um, in our process of okay, maybe about the operation. Okay, so in the second KPI, we must be measured that is OP, operation profit. Yeah,
Profit.
yeah, profit. Because when we are working in a business uh, model, I think is O, OP, operation profit, and um, in EBITDA chắc what a okay EBITDA
Edita. Edita.
EBITDA waiting me EBITDA. Yeah,
Or are you referring to EBITDA?
yeah, EBITDA.
So it's all about the earnings before interest and taxes and everything?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So you are referring to the EBITDA, which stands for the earnings before interest, taxes,
yeah,
depreciation, and amortization. Okay. So that evaluates the company's operating performance or profit, correct?
yeah. Okay.
All right. So why do you think that it is important for measuring the success? Why do you think that it is important measuring the success of the business? Why do you think that it is important?
What the question is about what do you think
Why?
why
Why do you think why do you think that measuring the success of business is important?
okay I think that in each business or maybe in each company, um, the measurable is very important because when you have the goal and the outcome in input, I think and we can measure them. I think that we have mm, we have their uh, we have to achieve our target on maybe on each activity, each project. So I think in maybe that not only the company but also individual person. I think when we do anything, we must have uh, the measure measuration. So when you see you can you can uh, you can evaluate your expertise your and the opportunity uh, and maybe about can you can see how uh, how far can you improve yourself or improve uh, in your working. I
That Okay. So the first thing that you said about is the performance evaluation. So it allows you to evaluate your operation performance. And also you mentioned measuring success. That's also what we call in the business term benchmarking. It allows you to benchmark yourself against the competitors in the industry that you are into and the standard of the industry too. Okay.
yeah.
So, to sum it up, of course, it's very important because you're evaluating the past and also the present performance of the company. So, how's your KPI lately, Miss Erin?
Or KPI leading
How's your KPI lately?
lately. How is your KPIs?
Lately, meaning to say, meaning to say that we are ending our month of April now, right? We're about to end our month of April. So, how's your KPI this month?
How is
How's your key performance indicator this month? How are you? How's your KPI?
you mentioned that how is my KPI?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. How is your KPIs lately?
So you want me to show you that my KPIs in that month.
Yeah, is it doing good? Is your performance this one is doing good? Is your performance this month and last month
Oh,
is it's much better this month than last month?
okay.
Because that's our KPI for. Our
Yeah.
KPI for is to assess whether our business is going stronger this month than last month. So that if not, then that's the time that we are going to make a strategic planning,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
how's your case? Since you are the manager of your company, so how's the KPI lately?
Okay, I can to show you about my cooking in this maybe I can use April, yeah,
Yeah.
because I just called you uh, to take a new responsibility in the new company at maybe at the at their beginning of this month. So I have the tracking. I have to track my KPI per week, and we are go through the 2 weeks in the new company, and the first week I show to my BOD to three uh, three sorry, three goals I think I can achieve at the first week when I working in the new company. The firstly, I went to show they how much the newer sorry wait a minute um mm, okay so okay in the first week I can to show you they I create the checklist and to try all my tasks in this and I want to show them uh, about yeah.
Just continue. Just don't be distracted of the what I'm sending in the chat box, okay? Just
Yeah.
continue.
Okay. And I show them when you have a three goal and the activity you are surround this goal and so after the BOD hearing on my presentation so here he have the uh, sorry he have the comment about that is very good and the the and this week when we are have the meeting with BOD again we are show the on the task we are done in this in the previous week uh, okay in the last week sorry in the last week and especially I have their key tasks in at the end of the week is about I to create the proposal the business proposal with my partner and I can do them around maybe 3 days yeah so when I show off and when I show and present uh, everyone in this room on the meeting he I think they are um, I think there are have some quite satisfied and my CEO is he said that that is the good presentation.
All right, that's a good one.
Have yeah when I just have the 3 day to prepare that.
All right, that's a good one. So if someone will ask you, like your boss will ask you, how has your KPI been performing recently? So when you say recently, it could be this week. Also, last week or previous week is just the same.
Yeah
I noticed earlier that you changed previous week to last week, which is just the same.
okay
Okay. So
okay
when you say how has your KPI been performing recently, so in this question you are just going to tell them your performance evaluation of your department and your also coworkers, and also what could be done about the result. It could be planning more, and also because it will help also it is also a motivation to you and to your worker in measuring you in measuring your success. It also plays an important role because you are motivating employees too. All right, do you have any questions on this part?
yeah I have not any question.
All right, now let's read this part.
Okay, if a person is trying to decide how successful a business and or investment may be, they might ask about its ROI or return on investment. This is usually a percentage, show how much money an investor can expect to make in a amount of time compared to how much money they will have to spend to get it. For example, if an investment had a yearly ROI of 10 percentage, then putting $100 into it would earn a profit of $10 after a year.
All right. Do you have any question about your ROI or return on investment?
Yeah, I have no question.
All right. So when you say ROI, yes, this abbreviation means return on investment. So question, why is it considered that ROI metric, why is it important to have an ROI every year?
In important that ROI in a year.
Why is it important to know the ROI of the business after a year? Just for example, that we have here, an investment has a yearly ROI of 10%. Then putting $100 into it would earn a profit of $10 after a year. So this is the return of investment of putting $100 in a year. You will have $10. So why is it important for us to know our ROI yearly?
Oh, I think when we have the yeah, when we are when we are invest the money to any business model or maybe any the sale or marketing activity to boost revenue. I think the ROI is the very important. ROI metric is very important. That it measure the effect effect of the campaign and maybe or a business. And so I think in my opinion and about the experience of working, I think ROI uh, beside the ROI measure after a years, I think we can put them into the campaign. Uh, Maybe I think we can use the ROI in the short term, uh, not only but a short, um, uh, even in the short term, um, not necessary not necessary in their using to measure in years.
Yeah, you measure it in a year, and when you measure it in a year, you are comparing it to previous year,
Yeah.
comparing your investment. That's our ROI is.
Or
So,
I think we can do compare to the previous year if we have their investment and the activity and everything is this hit the same quality so to
mhm.
year. So I think that's maybe it um, could compare. But in but if in about the in uh, about experience of the working when because I have the for example for you when the investment have the yearly ROI of 10%, if we have the normal market, we are in a normal market and um, having no strong fluctuation. Do you
Can you type it down, please?
I should already I
Sure.
to try this word. That's I think is that the changing of the market.
Fluctuation, yeah, the changing of the currency. It could be the currency,
Yeah.
and it could be the market prices.
Yeah. Okay. We can. Yeah. But in for example, the investment in a year arrive 10%. Maybe in 2020, in 2019, an investment is uh, we are putting a 10 or $100 into an earn profit of the $10 after a year. But in 2020, we are in the during we have the COVID-19 is the appears. So we have the more changing, and we have the strong fluctuation uh, of the market. So maybe we are putting $100 into, and maybe we earn a profit of maybe a $1, or maybe we have no money to come back. But I think we when we see this ROI in this year is um, is is the same equal than the previous year. I think um, you didn't feel worry about that, because maybe we can have some uh, have some element to show you that you can continue to uh, put money into the business to increase them, or maybe
Just continue.
yeah. Okay. And maybe in my opinion, ROI is very important, but uh, beside we can see about the market inside, this the uh, we can see the market, we can see the industry, and maybe uh, society, and after that we can continue uh, to have we continue to send to make a decision and own about own area business model, and own area campaign. I think that.
All right. So, what I'm trying to send you right now are the shorter and the simpler way to express what you're trying to say. So, what you said earlier is about the COVID-19, which is the pandemic, right? So, in that scenario, ROI helps us to decide or helps decision makers choose where to allocate funds in a way that maximize returns, especially that time that we're having a pandemic, right?
Yeah.
And also, it's important because it informs us whether the yeah, initial projections are being met or not, and if the investment continues to be favorable. So that's what you're trying to say. Okay. All
Oh,
right. I'm just because there's again you have a lot of things inside your mind and you wanted to tell them all. So you in facing it in a formal meeting, if someone will ask you, um, why is ROI important for evaluating financial decision? Because then you can have this one. Okay.
okay.
Try to make things very simpler, so that you will be understood. So, bottom line is to sum it up, ROI is very important because this is for guiding, justifying, and also optimizing financial decision to ensure the most profitable outcome of the company. All right?
Okay.
All right. You did a very good job in expressing your thought. I totally understand what you're trying to say. But of course, um, simpler and justifiable answer is more heavier to conclude. That's what
Okay.
they say. All right,
That's
let's fill in the blank. Let's answer. I'll send to you the question the answer in the chat box for you to choose on. All right,
okay.
let's have number one, please. Work from home ROI and KPI are common business what?
The common business are right in common business abbreviations.
abbreviation. Aside from WFH, ROI, and KPI, what business abbreviation you mentioned earlier?
What?
Mm-hmm.
What ROI
All right.
W
Aside from WFH, ROI, and KPI, you mentioned earlier one abbreviation, business abbreviation. What is it? What was it?
what?
What was it? What did you mention earlier? It's a business abbreviation too. An
Okay.
example of
Yeah,
business abbreviation too.
we are mentioned WFH early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Aside from it, what did you mention earlier?
What we mentioned earlier?
You mentioned,
I mentioned earlier.
yeah, you mentioned the EBITDA, right?
Okay, yeah,
So you mentioned EBITDA. That's also an example of business abbreviation.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Next, Michael Jordan was blank player for the Chicago Bulls in the 80s and the 90s.
Mm, yeah, we can. Michael Jordan was a key player for Chicago Bulls in the 80s and 90s.
That's correct. Because when you say key, it means essential or extremely important. So Michael Jordan is a very important player of the Chicago Bulls in the 80s and the 90s. So it's 2 decades. So if Michael Jordan was the key player of the Chicago Bulls in 2 decades, Michael Jordan is very rich right now, right?
Yeah, I he
He
collab
is
with Nike shoes to uh, launch every year. Jordan, the Jordan, uh, Jordan shoe line. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that's correct.
very
Okay.
rich. Yeah.
I don't feel well, so I'm going to.
Uh, I don't feel well, so I'm going to WFH today. I mean,
It's
working from home.
very good. Number 4, can you please read the sentence and complete it?
Okay. Uh, we have hired marketing consultant to help improve our advertising and achieve a better return on investment.
All right. That could be. Let's have number 5.
Yeah, and number five, my uncle made a number of smart smart investment and or ah my uncle have a number of
That's correct.
yeah
My uncle made a number of smart investments.
investment and has able to retire at 40. Yeah.
Very good. All right. Next. Number
And
6.
the last so the sales teams main main key performance indicator is to increase sale by 10% per year.
So we have here per year. So
Per
is
year.
it KPI or the ROI?
KPI.
The sales
Ah,
team main
waiting. R ROI. Yeah.
ROI. So you can increase sale by 10% per year. So number 4 is we've hired a marketing consultant to help improve our advertising and achieve a better KPI.
KPI.
That's why I said earlier that could be,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Well,
can you please tell me, can you tell me what, can you give an example of a smart investment?
yeah. I I real I haven't had a small investment for anything to earn the money, uh, except except you my ability to work in 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 the my company. So what do you want me to show? What do I think about the smart investment before?
Example, just an example.
Just have some.
All right. Let's go back to your meaning of investment. We have your investment. It is
Yeah,
an action or process of putting money into something
yeah.
in
I
order to make more money.
yeah
So,
I
eh,
understand the word investment meanings. Yeah.
so what
Okay.
you're trying,
You can to uh uh re-say about your question.
can,
Repeat about your question. What?
can you give me an example of a smart investment?
Okay. Example for the mass investment. Okay. Example for mass investment. Uh, okay. When we're in the when we are was in the secondary school,
Mm-hmm.
and I buy the cup, yeah, a cup of tea. Maybe we can use the 10,000 dong to buy this. But when I pick them in pick them and bring it to go to school together. To Yeah, now when my friend see the cup, she said that, oh, so that is very beautiful, you can to buy it for me. And I say that yes, you can to pay the 10 yeah, 15,000 dong to pay for it. Also, I think I have the small investment, uh, just using about the about my opportunity, uh, my ability, and maybe about the small investment like uh, to power to shopping, so I can earn them maybe 5,000 dong in per cup. You can understand my example.
Yeah, your example is you have a cup and someone like it.
Yeah,
And if I'm not mistaken,
and
so you
I
sell it.
yeah, I buy it for the 10,000 dong. But when my friend asked me um to buy it, I can to sell for her about the 15,000 dong. Yeah, can so I can bring the 5,000 dong for me when I buy this cup. Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah, that could be. That's what we call reselling the value. All right, that could be. That's a good example. Nice one. Now, what about since we are into technology right now, what about investing in a high-tech smartphone? Do you think it is considered a smart investment?
I think this is one of the smart. Sorry, you can repeat your question again. I
Yeah,
think
sure.
okay.
Not a problem. Look at the chat box. I'll type it
Oh,
down.
no. I want you to repeat them again. I didn't to try in the chat box because I have the um I have the habit that to see
I get it. I understand it. You understand the question if you see it, right?
yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's not good for me because I have the more the section to talk about with my partner, but
That's correct.
they didn't write it in the chat box, and he have the conversation again. Yeah. So I
So
think
that's what we
I
call
yeah.
listening comprehension. So, first things first, I want you to have an active listening.
Yeah.
Okay, let's work it out. Okay, not a problem. I got it now. So, do you think investing in a high tech smartphone considered a smart investment?
In the high, you mentioned that the investment in the high tech mobile
Mobile smartphone
smartphone is
is considered a smart investment?
is consider no, I I don't think that, because when I buy a high smartphone, uh, I think it's very expensive. So I don't think that is a smart investment. Yeah,
Is it because it's expensive?
yeah, and maybe I think it's a big investment, because we can we can work and we can do everything through the smartphone. So I think we can call them as smart investment, and I think I call them a big investment. Yeah, because it helped me to gain more, uh, to earn money, to have more conversation with many people, and help me to do everything in my life and maybe in working. So I I, I think I can understand that is a big investment when we buy a high tech mobile phone. Yeah.
Yes, I got your points. So, because of your line of work, you need to talk to many people, colleagues. So, you need to invest high tech smartphone for that because it needed for your work,
Yeah.
right? So yes, that's a one also example of considered as a smart investment. That's for your professional need. It means to say it needed in your job or business. It requires in your business or your job to have an advanced smartphone.
Yeah.
All right, and yeah, that's it. All right, let's have more question. Are you ready? I will not show you the question so that you will have an active listening. Okay.
Okay.
Does your job allow you to work from home?
what's, what's a job alone?
Does, okay, one more time. Does your job allow you to work from home?
Yes. When I work at the previous company, I think um I can to work from home, because I work in a online I work in an online platform. So I think I can just have a one mobile phone and a laptop. I can do to go there and to stay every space to work. But in the current company, I work as a branch manager. I have the many tasks to work with a cross-functional team. So I think the work from home is not suitable for my current position.
Okay. Now I'll help you how you are going to start your sentence. Okay. Look at the
Okay.
question. The question is, does your job allow you to work from home? You say yes. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So, in order for you to have a more formalized answer, you are going to practice restating the
Okay.
question, right? I told you this one already. So
Okay.
restating is to make the question into a statement. Yes, it does. My job allows me. My job allows me to work from home. In my previous job, I only have a laptop and a smartphone, which I can do it at home. That goes also of making yourself confident enough to answer the question. Okay?
Okay.
Practice restating. Correct?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay. If you had money to spare, What would you invest in and why?
Uh, did you want to show me? Do you ask me? Uh, what do I have the money to? Okay, you can repeat it again.
Uh,
I
Okay, one more time. If you had money to spare,
to
what would you, all right, to
spare.
spare?
Spare. Okay, spare is. You mentioned this work. This word.
Yeah,
Spare.
that's correct. That's word.
Okay. If I have the money to spare, I think I have the arrange the money to do something. If maybe at 50% I arrange to uh, I arrange to saving them into the bank, and I think I have the 50% of them is to invest on the some project, or maybe invest on uh, the uh, the activity with my friend to maybe to get to earn more money. Yeah.
All right. So, for example of that one is business. Do you
Maybe.
want to put up a business on your own for the
Yeah.
50%
Yeah.
that you want to spare? Do you want to put up a business on your own?
Put on my own. Yeah.
Yes, because you wanted to have an investment that will give you more money, right?
Yeah.
So you wanted to have a business on your own,
Yeah.
of your own. So what kind of business is it?
This I want to sell this the clothes in the online platform.
Clothes.
Yeah, clothes.
All right. Do not forget, correct pronunciation of this word is clothes. So you want to sell clothes in an online platform. Yeah, because online right now really makes us more money.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's all your work too. So you are referring it to your business, to your work also right now. Okay. If you were looking for a financial advice, Erin, for yourself, if you're looking for a financial advice, which of your friends or family would you ask and why?
I think when I want to see the finance advice, I want to choose my friend because I have the many colleague and friend are study or working in the finance company. So I think they have the more experience to can see their finance report and to help me to increase their the money and maybe the the cash flow because they have the more experience in this. So I think they have they can to give me um, more the suggestion or maybe advise me to have the my finance report better. I think that
Yeah, I agree to that one too. Okay. Have you ever thought about changing careers?
career
Careers. Have you ever thought about changing your career?
career wait a minute career career you can type this careers is
Okay,
I can
this
think
one.
career yeah choose
Have you ever thought of changing career?
yeah.
Why?
Have you thought about the changing career?
That's correct. That's
Yeah,
the question.
I think that's the maybe I think is in my opinion, is the changing career is the um is mean that extremely good for the young people. Yeah.
So you do not want to change your career now.
Oh no, no.
It's
I want to say the changing career is the extremely good for the young people. Yeah, because when we were young, we have the more time and to have the more ability to uh, and maybe I have the you know um, im- improvement to change the career, change the job, and maybe I have the we have the time, we have their mentoring physical to do everything. So changing the career when we were young is, I think, is extremely good. And we can when we are it we when we change our career, maybe we can see more is something better than your previous job, and we have the more we have the more opportunity um, to engage in to reach out the new environment, new working environment, and we can uh, we can um, engage in the more professional team that we haven't met before.
yes, I agree to that one too. So since you've mentioned it, what was your first job?
Yeah, you can ask me my
What was what
first
was your first job?
my first job is the to assistant to CEO.
Assistant to CEO
Yeah,
of what kind of business line or line of business?
um, fashion fashion industry. Yeah,
It's still in fashion industry.
yeah, fashion
So it
company.
means to say that this is your, do you prefer to be in this kind of fashion company because your job right now is selling clothes too, right?
Yeah,
I see.
yeah,
So do you,
yeah have maybe a 7 experience in the fashion company. Yeah,
so it's more than 7 years already. You're in a fashion company.
yeah,
All
over
right. That,
7
okay. That's a good one. Good job, Erin. You did a great job in our lesson today. All right. You have a lot of things inside your mind, and I'm so proud of you of how you are going to express it and how you are open to me about your weakness, that you are weak in listening. So next time, yes, I will not show you the question so that you can comprehend it by listening to me of how I ask you the question. That's a good one. Now,
Okay.
these are very important. Again, these are very important in your business. So please to manage to help yourself how you're going to use these kinds of abbreviation. And I will send you this one
Yeah, okay.
so that you can answer this one at home, right?
Yeah, okay.
Because maybe someone will ask you this type of question, then you know already how you are going to comprehend this kind of question. I'll send you this one, okay?
Okay. Sorry about those maybe have sometime I can hear your voice and here I can understand your question, but I
Yeah,
think
let me
I
ask you,
will
is it,
try and I will try and to practice more than to help me to improve the conversation skill. Yeah.
now let me ask you a question. Is it because of my audio? Can you hear me well?
So because I think mainly for me because
Ah, okay.
maybe your question is long for me because I think the listen skill, my listening skill is not very good. So I think so many time I can to ask you to repeat the question again. So I think it's um, that is the bothering you. Yeah. So I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's not. It's not. No, Erin, it's not. Okay. It's helping me too so that I know what strategy and how I'm going to approach you.
Okay,
Okay.
because I don't want to see your question you
Yeah.
in the chat box because
Mm-hmm.
I think that is I make me have uh is the bad habit because
Mm-hmm.
when I have the conversation with someone, or maybe I have the meeting with a partner, I can hear focus on the hearing, so I just want to see your typing, so I think that not a bad habit, and I think I can change that and here to focus on the hearing to understand your question or your our part of question, so I can to answer them. Yeah, I think I want to practice that.
All right. Not a problem. We will going to have that one. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You did a great job tonight, Erin. I'll see you on Sunday. All right.
Okay. Bye bye. See you.
Good
Thank you.
night. Take care.
Bye bye.
Going home. Bye.